Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making blueberry coconut baked oatmeal.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Welcome back and welcome to you if you're new. As the fall gets crisp, cold mornings, you always want something warm to wake up to, and I'm going to show you how to do some baked oatmeal today. If you're a food prepper or like a weekly meal plan prepper, this is great to bake because it reheats so well each morning. I will make this and then eat it. Just scoop it out and warm it up in the microwave all week. So it's really easy, it's delicious, there's lots of variations on it, and it's also gluten-free. The first thing we're gonna need is some oats. And I like to use the rolled oats, not the quick oats, because they don't work so great. And we're gonna need 2 cups of them. There's 1.5 and 2 cups. If you haven't tried these oats, they are really great. You can get them at Costco. And then we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of brown sugar in there. And if you don't like coconut, you can totally leave it out. But if you love coconut, this is such a great marrying of blueberry and the coconut. It calls for a whole cup, but I don't usually use that much because it really gets sweet on for me. So I'm probably doing 1/2, but if you want to use more, you can. That was super sticky. Let me wash here quick. I'm gonna get that broke up while we're at it. So this recipe makes an 8x8, and let's get that greased right now. When I make this, I usually prep everything all night, and I leave my dry ingredients in the bowl with a lid on it, and then I mix all my wet ingredients in a measuring cup and then just leave it in the fridge. I get up in the morning, I turn on the oven, put it all together, pop it in the oven, go get through the shower, and then by the time I'm out, it's hot and breakfast is ready. So let's spray this good because it gets sticky. Now, if you have fresh blueberries, that's best, but frozen works all the time. So I've got my sprayed 8x8, and I'm actually gonna pour some blueberries in the bottom. We're gonna save the rest. You probably need about 1.5 to 2 cups, or well, yeah, about 1.5 cups of blueberries. We need some salt. I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon into this here. A teaspoon of baking powder. Gets it all poofy, delicious. If you're not an oatmeal fan, I would urge you to try this because my dear husband does not like oatmeal because it's always been gloppy, but this has some tooth to it. It's a little thicker, and with all of the extra things that you put in it, it's got some really great texture to it. So he likes these, and it's very filling. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we're just gonna mix up these dry ingredients. Break up your brown sugar in there, get it all mixed up. I'm gonna throw some almonds in, and these are just sliced almonds. You could add whatever kind of nut you want, really. I just really like the crunch. Give it a little extra protein. I also have another variation of this, and it's got fresh apple and golden raisins and pecans, or you could use walnuts in it, and that one is super good. I will leave both of the recipes linked, in the description below, all the ingredient list for you. All right, so we've got our dry ingredients all good. So let's grab our blueberries back. We are going to sprinkle this all over the blueberries. Let's see, we need that. Just kind of spread it out. There's my oven. It's all ready, and that's at 350 degrees. Okay, so we got that ready. Let's get all of our wet ingredients together. So we're gonna need 2 cups of milk, and if you need to make this dairy-free, you can use any kind of milk that you need to use, almond or whatnot. And I'm just using the same bowl, because why dirty more? So 2 cups of milk. We've got 1 egg. Let's just pop that right in. And we have 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. And this is probably gonna solidify a little bit, but that's okay because once you get it baking, it'll bake right in perfectly. And last but certainly not least, we must have vanilla in this because it really brings some good flavor in there. Whoops, that was very generous, but sometimes you gotta measure with your heart. It was supposed to be 1 teaspoon, but you know, little extra, I was a little heavy-handed. So just mix all of that up together really well. And we're just gonna pour it all over the oatmeal. And then we're gonna sprinkle the rest of the blueberries on top. I kind of like to put them everywhere. If you want more blueberries, you could use even like the triple berries. You could use, honestly, whatever kind of berries you have. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and this is gonna bake for about 40 minutes. I'm gonna push some of those blueberries in there. These are the biggest blueberries I've ever seen. Okay, here we go. Yum. All right, so our oatmeal is ready. Yum, look at that. All right, so we're gonna grab some bowls and a spoon as this cools for just a second here. You can see how thick it is. It's almost like blueberry crisp. And all the blueberries in there, the ones we put on the bottom, it's got nice texture to it. Yum, so good. Now all you have to do, if you want, I sprinkle a tiny bit more brown sugar on top. And then just a drizzle of milk, and you have breakfast. Now you do want to wait for this to cool for just a minute because it is super hot. You guys, this is one breakfast that is super hearty. It's wonderfully warm. You can throw it in the oven, bake it, and now I'll put this in the fridge all week and just have a bowl of it each morning, and my breakfasts are super easy. But look how delicious it is. You can see the great texture that it is. It's not gloppy. It's got some chew to it, almost kind of like granola, but it's soft. Hot. Man, it's hot. It's so good. That's yummy. Hey, thanks for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope that you go try some baked oatmeal. It will be a hit for your kids and your family. I know it. It's going to take a load off. If you meal prep this at the beginning of your week, you're going to have some breakfast all ready to go. Guys, thanks for joining me. Again, I hope you're enjoying these videos I'm putting out, and I will see you on the next one. You guys enjoy these beautiful fall days. Okay, are we good? Mm-hmm. Blueberry coconut baked oatmeal. Is that what you had on the sheet?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. Baked oatmeal, that sounds funny.
It's so good. You want a photo with my phone?
Yes, do the photo with your phone. Make it look the way you like it. Food photography by Miss Dinah. She's also on Instagram if you want to follow her. I'm just confused. Do you see what Mama has? Well, sit.
Sit.
Good boy. Now you sit there, okay? All right.
This is now for you, though.
Gonna taste good, I know.